Right, let's see what we're working with today. We are, ooh, another 0.
Yep.
We're going to be seeing a lot of these, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's open these in a new tab because there's a lot of information on these. And the ID calculator, that's always nice. Okay, so, well, we went through the whole crit rate IED stuff
Yeah.
last
I
time.
definitely fixed all my hypersets when I watched the
Mm-hmm.
zero progression that you put out on Tuesday, I believe.
Yes, that was very recent. Yeah. Did that help
Yeah.
you quite a bit?
Yeah, it helped me quite a bit. Just finding out how much crit rate I needed on beta so I can get to 100%.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then we have the ID calculator as well. So that's with the
Yes.
beta debuff, boost nodes.
Yeah, this is beta's what's it called? Functional. This is
Yep.
not alpha's functional because alpha has a little bit more.
Alpha has even more, but alpha does, yeah, so you want to, check the lowest one. But alpha also does
Yeah.
disproportionately more damage, right?
I think beta does more damage
Oh, you're
because she
beta.
has higher base damage in general. It's
All
just
right,
alpha
alpha's a
has all
dude.
the
Yeah,
crit
yeah,
rate.
okay, yeah, beta, yeah.
Alpha has all the crit rate and crit damage.
For some
And
reason,
ID. Yeah.
for some reason, I assumed that alpha was going to be, the alpha, doing all the damage.
Yeah.
Or of course, the beta is the one, the support
the
makes.
beta is the one that does all the damage.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so you're 235.
I hit 235 yesterday.
Nice. So hanging out in,
I popped the potion and everything. I hit 234 and then just popped the potion.
yeah, just
235.
get into Asphera ASAP. Use some of those selector coupons.
Yep. A big question was what to do about the links because I know hybrid logic isn't the best.
Hybrid logic. Yeah, I mean it's okay until a certain point, but then it definitely gets outscaled later on. Which ones did you have in mind to switch it out with? Because we're looking at.
I wasn't sure if Keen Edge was better than it.
Probably not. Keen Edge is probably like around. Nah, it's probably not an upgrade.
Okay.
You can use the flame score calculator kind of for that, right? Because those are all stats you can throw in. So if you can put 25.
Yeah.
Was it 25 main,
all-stat.
secondary, 15 attack versus 10 all stat? It's probably roughly similar.
Okay.
85, 3, 75. Yeah, you're looking at like 85 versus 90 or something. So it's like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
5 stat, yeah.
Yeah, and then I guess the flank is probably an upgrade.
What else do you have?
Beta has a debuff, so I can actually proc it without mage link, but
You have Angelic
I don't know what
Buster.
other options there are.
We have AB. For some reason, I always have trouble visualizing all the link skills and like making sure that I don't miss one or two.
Yeah, my AB's only like level 70 right now.
So
the recharge gets better once you get the 4th job, but
yeah, gets a
right
lot
now
better.
It's not very fun.
No, can imagine. So we got the ID there and the ID there, so that's definitely enough. And then you're using the crit.
Yeah, I have to use the crit.
You have to use that one. Yeah, so like a really strong core aura could knock out your
Okay.
Could knock it out. I don't know.
RNG that.
Yeah, I don't know if you play other characters and if you would if you're rolling it just for one character or maybe for multiple characters.
I haven't messed with it much.
Yeah, but you can say like, okay, I'm gonna go for high dex and high strength, for example, or high strength and high luck or something. If your secondary character that you want to kind of use it for, as well as maybe a thief or something like that.
Yeah.
The problem is, of course, if your secondary character is a mage, because then you're gonna.
Yeah.
You want to roll.
I don't really have a secondary right now.
Okay.
Before Zero came out, I was basically a Legion main. I was just leveling a bunch of characters to see what stuck. And the only thing that really stuck was Kinesis. But it was super unlucky. I spent like 6 bill and I still don't have a single legendary on it.
Oof.
So
That's not great.
I ended up just kind of farming a lot with leveling up my Legion, and then Zero came out, and then it just stuck with me.
Okay. Yeah. Well, but you have all the important ones.
That was the goal when I was initially doing it. Like, I mean, most of this stuff happened during Celestial.
Right.
I just did Umbra like 2 weeks in a row and just leveled Legion from like 1k to 4k.
Nice boost.
Yep, very nice boost. I mean, I started playing MapleStory, I think the last week of Rise, so...
Rise. That was before Glory, right?
No, Rise update this summer.
What was after Rise? And then Glory was the winter before that. And then god, I'm so bad with the names with updates because I like
it's summer, so like August, 6 months ago basically.
Yeah. Okay, and then we have Neo upcoming. That's gonna be your 1 year anniversary.
Yep.
I end up like quitting and starting around anniversary times as well. Never really planned, but just happens that way.
Yeah, no, so basically, I never played MapleStory before, but all my friends did, and they usually pick the game back up in the summer when they're off school. And so when they said, hey, we're gonna start new accounts on Reboot, I was like, okay, I'll join.
Yeah. And now they don't play anymore and you're the strongest?
A couple of them play.
That's usually what happens.
It was like 7 people, and now we're down to like 4.
Yeah.
But we still have a...
Okay. That's still like
bit of a friend group going, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You can still do a party. Just 2 people find one friend, and then you still have a full party.
I'm pretty far behind them.
Okay.
I spent all my time doing Legion while they actually found a main pretty early on.
I see. But now you'll catch up to them because you're 0.
Yep.
And they have to work on Legion, and you're like, blow past them. Yeah. And they'll definitely wait for you because they want a 50% IED and perma binding.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, yeah, but I think you have the right. Yeah, so you could look into the Thief and then maybe into the Cane later, and then they'll probably replace Hybrid Logic and I guess Elementalism now. But I'm not even 100% sure if it'll be that much of an upgrade over Elementalism. If you can, the other thing would be like if you end up
Zero's burst isn't the greatest. So
no, exactly.
Maybe the 10% overall is better.
Yeah, or the difference is so small that you don't even want to risk maybe getting unlucky with with the other one.
Yeah.
Just the guarantee of having it always versus not needing to worry about it versus trying to min-max it while you're, primarily focusing on just keeping the stacks up and getting all your binds done is maybe more important.
Yeah.
So have you decided? That'll make sense for hyper skills, right? Active link skills.
Yes.
All these names, because your inner ability is also in the screen. Have you kind of decided there if you already wanna make us turn in a certain direction with it?
I mean, I want to keep Meso until I stop training, 100%. Because I want to move away from the Kana Farmer in general.
Okay. Do you play enough to like completely move away from that? You think?
I'm almost maxing out on totems. So when I max out on totems, then I'll move back to the Kana. But
yeah,
I want to do most of my Meso farming on Zero.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I actually get XP and I don't have to suicide.
Yeah. Well, suiciding is going to be gone anyway with Neo, so it's probably good to just get a head start here so you can go to the high level areas where, you can get a fuck ton of money from those bags.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Oh, you have all the available links here as well.
All the links, yeah.
Nice.
That I currently have. So Thief is only level 3.
Yep. Well, besides that, you pretty much have everything. So
yeah,
it's pretty good. Okay, so so you're just saving up honor experience for now.
Yeah, I rolled down during the half off.
I could tell.
I ended up sticking with 10%. I had the Meso 20 before the event, and then I rolled 10 boss, and I was like, I guess that's good. I really wanted crit rate, but
Yeah,
can't really.
beggars can be choosers there, because
As I got 10 boss,
10 bucks is already
max
quite
move
nice.
line, so I'm like, I'll keep it.
Mm-hmm. New PogChamp in 2 minutes? Oh god, what is it this time? I probably still have the old one now. Wait, I still have 2 PogChamps to go. 3 different PogChamps in my chat.
3 different pog champs.
Now there's 4. Look at that. Okay, and is there alright, so that's the plan, and now you're just gonna save up. Are you doing a dojo weekly to get some more honor experience?
Yes, I'm doing dojo weekly. I think the bosses I can beat right now are everything below Lotus.
Mm-hmm. Does that include
So,
Akachi and CPAP?
yes, I can do a Catchy, and I'm duoing CPAP with a friend.
Nice. Okay. And Golux wise, what are you clearing there?
Golux, I can do Helix.
Okay.
I
Cool.
can
Cool.
solo Helix, and I do it with a friend to speed it up, basically.
Yep.
I already have the earrings, and he has the belt, so.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So you can, if the other one
Yeah,
drops, you could just alternate. That's cool. Okay. Okay. That's good. That's very good progress. Wow, that's a 50% crit damage difference between the forms. That's so huge.
It's ginormous.
Wait, 20% of that crit rate is from the stacks, right?
Yeah, 20% of the crit rate is just from alpha stacks, and then 10% is from DSC.
Yeah, okay. So you're kind of in the same, basically like an arc where you get 20 from the charge bullet and then 10 from DSC. So you're in the same position. Except that you have another form that's already at 95 without either one.
Yeah, it kind of feels bad.
Yeah. It's one of those necessary evils. You have a bunch of goods as well with the class, right?
Yeah, no, it's just
The
crazy
whole
survivability.
weapon upgrading stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of weapon upgrading stuff, no, let's get the other things done out of the way first. So okay, so your matrix, is that all? Do you have any questions with that? Because it seems
No, not really.
pretty on point.
I mean, I still have to find one of the trinodes. I'm currently boosting the final tornado 3 times, so I can hit 60, so it's easier for training. But
I'm bad with recognizing the. Is it
yeah.
Is it the purple tornado?
It's like the yellow one. So there's like a.
Oh, this
if
one.
you see the 15 node on the right, the bottom right.
Yeah, and then.
Yeah,
That one, and then the one on the 19 on the left, and then.
Yeah.
And then what, the middle top one or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, the middle top one, because the other one.
The skills like tornadoes.
Yeah, they're all like spinny blue things. It's almost like looking at the boost list for like an ice lightning mage. It's like, oh god, there's so much blue and white. Or the Thunderbreaker one. It all looks exactly the same. Yeah,
I'm currently boosting that 3 times, so it hits level 60, so it's easier for training.
Yeah, that's fine for now. But you keep the same amount of boost nodes, right?
Yeah, I have to boost 7 skills, so I have to boost 7 skills and then 1 extra, basically. But all the rest are completely fine. I already know which boost node I have to transfer over to a different try.
Okay. Yeah, I guess, have you... Yeah, I see you have decent combat orders sitting. Have you checked into how useful that one is?
It's only useful for mobbing. Basically, it adds a second to the electric field. That's all it really does. So it's really good for training, and that's about it.
Because you're... Really good for... Yeah, because you don't really have... Because it's easy for the other classes, like, oh, passive fourth, so you can just look. But for Zero, it's like the setup is a little bit different, right? With all the skills.
Yeah. I mean, I just put it in, popped it, and just see what it increased.
So it wasn't that.
Mostly it was just the extra second on the lightning field.
Right.
So once lightning field one shots, then
it'll be nice.
Basically 100% uptime.
And otherwise, you just look at the goddess.
Yeah.
Is that's not the one that creates that time field, right? The one where people stand in it, they get buffed.
No, that's a regular skill. This one's another reset.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Okay. It's another cooldown reset. Yeah. I don't know where to stick it in, to be honest. Like over weapon war, maybe.
all of your skills are kind of useful in both situations, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess the one big, the fourth V with the teleport, I guess, is in bosses maybe the least useful.
I like to use it in Lotus a lot during
But
phase 1.
exactly, yeah, it still has its specific uses. It's like a across the map teleport if you are in a sticky
Yeah,
situation.
no, I like to
Mm-hmm.
when the lasers start to speed up, I put them on one side, and then
Yep.
once I'm about to get hit by it, I teleport back.
Yep. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, phase 1's still a struggle for me.
Yeah, because it's not just like 5 seconds and done, right? It takes a little bit
Yeah,
longer.
no,
Yep.
it takes quite a bit.
Can you use your dash through the laser?
You can.
It's pretty far, right? So you have to be careful.
Yeah, it's pretty far, and you're only invisible during the opening portion of it, so you have to be pretty close to the laser when you dash through.
So you have to do it when it's like slanted away from you still.
Yes.
Yeah, because if you do it when it's towards you, you dash too far and you get hit by the next one already. Especially when it's sped up.
Yeah. Yeah. When it
Okay.
speeds up, I usually drop a couple of lives.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just practicing it right now.
I see. Yeah, yeah.
I can get it down. I think the farthest I've gotten is 50% HP on phase 3,
Mm-hmm.
and I had about 7 minutes left when I died out. So
Okay.
I'm hoping that 5, 10, 15, I can get my weapon at 20, and then
Mm-hmm.
hopefully be able to solo it.
What usually kills you the most? Like phase 1 can be very tricky, of course, but if you make it through phase 1, right? Phase 2 is usually no deaths, and then 3 is just clusterfuck deaths.
3
Or
is just
mm-hmm.
mostly it's getting hit by the knockdown while I'm on a platform.
Right, and you have no way to immune the knockdown.
Yeah, no, I use my iframes pretty liberally in that phase.
Yeah.
It's mostly like if I'm on a platform, I get debris above me. I can't really dash up constantly to dodge the laser, and then I get hit by the knockdown, and then I die.
Yeah, you get stunned. Can you get above the debris?
I do not think so. I haven't tried, but
You can almost try to, as soon as you see the platforms, just go to the opposite side of the map of where Lotus is, and then just start going up.
just dash up constantly.
Yeah, but I guess if you get hit by anything on during your setup, you just get knocked all the way down again. That could be the big tricky. Although in normal, there's not that much stuff dropping because I'm now visualizing the hard Lotus fight, and it's like there's nowhere to go. It'd be tricky. You know about the I mean, if there's debris over you and then Lotus is also near you, that's always like fucky, of course.
Yeah.
You know about the baiting out of the attacks, so you can create some distance.
You can stand like barely in his attack range, and you can basically move back really quickly and then move forward really quickly, and then you won't get hit by it.
Yeah. So that can work sometimes, but yeah, of course, there's a lot of situations where that's not really possible.
Well, yeah, I don't make it to phase 3 very often because I usually die out in phase 1, but I don't get much practice on phase 3.
Do you know about if in phase 1, if you do have to go around, do you know about the early and the late teleport?
No.
So there's basically 2 moments where you can teleport over to the other side. So there's one.
I usually do late teleport on that.
The risk. So usually what I do is like if early is available, I do the early one. Because if early is available and you don't take it, there's a chance that late will end up fucking you, right? Because if a debris falls at the right time and blocks you right on the portal, and then the laser just hits you and you're dead. If early is available, I would always pick early just to make sure that you exclude the chance of dying till late.
Okay.
And then if you can't do early, then you have to rely on late. But and also. Is there a possibility that if you have a fast laser that you don't use the teleporter at all? That you flash jump from the side and then teleport to the right side?
Basically, dashing through is near impossible when the lasers are going really quickly.
No, but not through, but like within the rotation.
What do you mean?
Yeah, so wait, let me draw it. Hey, paint streams, let's go. So let's say that you have, what do you have? Plat here, plat plat there, ground, boy. Let's say that you have laser like this and like that, right? Let's say you're here and then something is falling. Well, let's say that there's something falling here or something and he's going too fast, so you don't want to go because then you'll be stunned here and hit. Is it possible? Because that's something that you can try. Like with gliding with the DA, you can do it, for example, where you just flash jump and then teleport. By that time, this guy is already gone. And then you could just land here. And you just stay in between the lasers. Because when he's going fast, a lot of times you can make that. But it depends on how instant that dash is and how far that really goes.
Yeah.
Because if it goes beyond this and you fall down, then you'll still fall into the laser here.
Mm-hmm.
So you do want to be careful for that. But that might be something to like try in a practice mode if he speeds up to see if that is like a, you know, like a backup option if you're really getting cornered.
Yeah, I'll test that out.
Mm-hmm. CTBC said that sometimes it works on the max range as well for the side dash, but I guess that's really tricky to do, especially if it's if the laser's going the other direction. Then.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it's kind of like the torrent for Pathfinder, where the hitbox is like in the middle of the attack, and then the edges are safe. But yeah, of course, it's very hard to visualize, and if you're off with a little bit of lag, then where the laser shows is not exactly where the hitbox is, and then that can be enough.
That definitely messes me up a lot.
It could be enough off to just take damage anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but no, the matrix seems clean otherwise. No huge oversights or anything. That's all good. So you're working on backups and working on coins.
Yes.
Loving the Commercy Voyages and the dineros.
Yep. I'm doing the late game one where you level up the ship.
Nice. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How long does that usually take?
Oof, that's I don't know that time, but it takes quite a bit of experience to get to the Dreadnought.
Yeah. So I saw the command in your chat. You just spam Lith Harbor.
Yep, basically. And then you can do one Dolce, I think, with the remaining.
That's what I've been doing every day.
Yep.
I'm at like level 4 right now.
I think you can buy both of the accessories, like the Eye in the Face, before you get the Dreadnought, and still be able to buy the Dreadnought as soon as you get to level 10, kind of thing.
Yeah, I bought the face before I leveled it initially. So, and then I saw the command, and then I was like, okay, I should go for the late game one.
Yeah, and now you have the boat level. Then so you're pretty close to being able to buy the other one.
Yep.
And then you'll get back. I think the upgrade is like 500. So by the time you get like close to 500, it should be when the boat hits around level 10 as well. And you know about
I was also wondering if I should save and instead of going for eye, go for pendant instead, because as you'll see later down the line, I got a crazy Dom pendant.
Okay. Yeah, that could be something you do. Some people do that when they have the what's it called, like the pink bean mark. If they want to keep the bean mark plus badge plus cup, that set bonus for a while.
Yeah.
And if they have that legendary, you already have the aquatic legendary, so that might be. I mean, I'll look at the stats in a little bit. That might be already good enough to keep as well. Yeah, honestly, that's fine, because if everything else is starting to get replaced with superior and stuff, the fact that you can still get a 3-set bonus there is going to be better. Definitely until you're going like 17 or above on the monocle anyway.
Yeah.
And eventually you need all three, so the exact order in which you get them isn't all that important. So yeah, if you can speed up the process of transposing and that kind of stuff, then yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. That was the initial plan. Yeah.
Yep. No, sounds good. All right, Galax coins coming in nicely. Coins for money, and are those are the specific coins you can use in the Zero shop, right?
Yes.
With the eye on it.
I think so. I literally just took a picture of the coin bag that I had.
What are these again? Oh, these are from Maple Tour. Yeah, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was like, is it a camera? Oh yeah, never mind. Are you gonna be able to buy a piggy bank before it's over?
We'll see. I don't know.
We got like a week left. We got
When
like
does
10
it go
days.
over?
I think the 26th is the last day, I think.
Uh-oh.
10 to 20, you'll be at like 65. Okay.
If I do 7 every day,
Yeah,
I
then
still don't get there, right?
7 is 70,
That'll
then you'll be...
be
Is that today included or not?
it would be 5 today, so it'd be 115. Did I barely get there?
Wait,
It's
5 more
120,
today?
right? Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
5 more
120.
today. I haven't boosted it.
5 more today, and then 9 days of... Wait, and
Oh,
then
9 days.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21,
I
22,
don't
23,
get there.
24,
I'm 1 day
25,
short, I think.
26. No, 26. 10 more days. And 5 is 75, so it'd be like exactly 120.
Oh my god.
If you full send it, you'll be exactly at
I guess I'll
120.
full send it.
Yeah, on the 26th.
You gotta dump all my maple points.
The ultimate final piggy bank. Calculated, dude.
I just gotta remember to do it every day.
Yeah. I'll try to make sure to yell it out on stream when I'm doing it. It's like, remember Maple Tour. Okay. So you were Legion main, so we
Yes.
have over 6k. That's very nice. So I'm asking before, those are your 2 setups. So this is the one for bossing, and then this is the one when you're
That was
trading.
for XP. I tried to squish it in
Yeah.
because it's not that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm. What I would do with this setup is maximize out your crit damage before the grid on the right side. Yeah, yeah. Before so like you can go through attack to the top, focus on maxing this out. So emptying out strength will fill out like this, and then you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 out of attack, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure your crit leaves you at 100%, and then and then critical damage, then bonus experience, and then attack,
Okay,
basically
makes
in
sense.
order. Yeah, and you can switch strength with where the HP is then, and then just go straight up into bonus experience in the corner, and then put whatever is on the bottom right and crit now. Put that on top instead, so it connects the bonus experience down to the crit rate.
Yeah.
That'll give you, way more static damage. So not only for this character, but for any other character in your Legion. And then if you switch to another character for your Legion, all you have to do is just switch the attack and the stat, and you'll be immediately done.
Yeah, and then most likely I'd have to dump more into crit rate.
Yeah. For some characters, maybe a little bit more into crit rate, yeah. Because early crit rate for a lot of characters is kind of shit.
Yeah.
But then once they get the second or third job, a lot of characters gain like 30 or 40%, and then you're like, oh, guess they don't need it anymore.
Yeah, so since I was playing Kinesis and Kana a lot, I mostly 200'd all the mages.
Right.
So I have a bunch of mages at 200 for the int, and then of course I switched to 0, so most of them don't really. They're just
really don't.
large blocks, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, large blocks is a very good start, for your crit damage, crit rate, all that stuff is really, really nice. Of course, you're raring to go on boss damage soon and throw everything in there.
Yep.
And there's that one pesky block in crit damage. That's
Yeah.
Is that piece underneath it? Is that gonna fill it out? No, that's like a warrior block, right?
Yeah, it's a warrior block, so it's gonna turn into a square.
It's gonna have to move.
I'd have to mess with it.
No,
again.
just get it to 250, and it will become like a square with a block. So, is there any other warrior near 250? Just switch him.
No.
But your 0 will be block 250, right?
Yeah, it'll get to 250 eventually.
So look where the 0 is. Move that one to the top left, and once it's 250, it'll get one.
I mean, I could just Legion Solver it again. That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, that's also possible, but I like my solution way better because you only have to move those 2 pieces, right? Because you know how the 250 block looks for warrior.
Yeah, it's a square with like an additional square on top, right?
Exactly. So it's exactly what you need right there in the top left. It's gonna be full. Just get 15 levels forehead, and then.
Yeah, wonderful. We'll get there eventually.
Yeah, you will get there for sure. Okay, so there's a few characters that are slowly getting to 140. Is there anything you really didn't like?
The classes at like 120 are all just doing Zachem daily.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'm doing like 7, I think.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and then the Angelic Buster and Blade Lord are gonna have a training session first.
They're just sitting there for a bit.
Yeah. Not your
Both
favorites.
of them aren't the favorite.
Yeah. No, that's fine. You can love all the
I heard maybe it
classes.
gets better at 4th job where you can reload more often, but right now
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, why can't I spam my mobbing skill?
Yeah, it's yeah, you have to like switch between them, and then you have to go down to pew pew pew, like the fucking first job shit damage skill. It's so bad.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it's necessary evil, I guess.
Yeah, and then I think I'm gonna take Beast Tamer to 210 here soon.
Mm-hmm.
That was really quick. I don't know why people don't like it. You just go into bird form and then just AFK.
Yeah, apparently bird form is pretty fun. I haven't tried the bird form yet. It's yeah, it's very hit or miss.
It's like playing Ilium and you're just in the ascended form
Mm-hmm.
constantly. It's like a 50% uptime ascended form.
Okay, that's pretty nice. Oh, that's the what's it called, like bird raid or something?
Yeah. And you just
Air
fly
raid.
around everywhere.
That's pretty cool.
And then you hold down this one button that throws additional AoEs.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, some people just don't like it. Other people do like it. It's very hit or miss. Like some people really hate Evan. Some people main it. Some people despise the mechanic leveling up to 200, and other people think there's no problem with it.
Evan was pretty bad. I mean, it's 210. I finished the level 3 link, but
yeah, that's a really good solid foundation for all in Pencilier too. You get.
Yeah, it was a struggle.
Well, at least now you have to never play it again.
Yep.
Are you looking
I'm
into?
dreading playing Mercedes.
Yeah, I was gonna say
because I think that was the worst, getting it to 200.
The 5th job actually was kind of fun in my opinion for Mercedes.
Okay.
Made it
I still
doable.
haven't finished the 5th job.
Well, you get to ride around on a unicorn and dash through everything. That's pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, and then Phantom, Demon Avenger, Lumi. Those are very good level 3 links as well.
I think Lumi would be pretty quick. Lumi isn't that bad. It's just the mobility that feels bad.
Did you play it recently?
No, I think I played it during Sengoku.
Because with the Wake, the teleport got a lot better.
Okay. Oh yeah, it became client side.
Yeah, and it's like way more doable now.
Okay.
The teleport during is it Equinox? No, Equilibrium. During Equilibrium is actually crazy now.
Fine. Okay. Yeah, that was fine beforehand. Where if I was
now it's nuts. Like you can't even follow it. It's like you're like the Dragon Ball Z fight scenes where they're like basically like doing that shit. But that's more like that's like long-term plan going for 8K Legion, right? Like those ones.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
Arc.
I do want to go for 8K Legion.
Mm-hmm. Arc is also a really good one. It's a pretty strong class, and then the 210 is very, very strong link. And then Demon Slayer, I don't see it quite this high, but Demon Slayer link also very good. Oh yeah, down here, with the fan. Looks like a Kana almost. Deceiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, that link skill is also really strong, of course. 20% boss damage.
Yeah.
Huge. But yeah, you got a pretty solid Legion already, so that's really nice. And then, the other thing will be once you get all of those up, and you're able to put more characters in, you're just gonna, like setup wise, probably build two different. The setups won't be as much as like what will you do when you have the setup, but more like who is playing when you get the setup.
Yeah.
So you switch out all of the mages in the in the Zero Legion, all 4 warriors, and then the other one. Yeah. That does mean that the Legion solver won't be as great because it doesn't take into account bleeding over into other squares.
Yeah.
So you can still use the solver, but you'll have to use it like one step at a time, kind of thing. and then just be like, okay, I want to fill this square, and then just select some of the pieces and see if that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. It's a little bit more work, but then it'll be easier to move over if you're moving into a different functionality on your character.
Mm-hmm. Yep, sounds good.
Okay. Oh, I'm trying to say goodbye to Dory. There you go. Thank you for the raid, Dory. All right. That's all good. We keep that open just to look back on it. So how much are we? How much money are we relying on for our 5, 10, 15 tomorrow?
I got about 6 bill, which isn't a ton, but it's what I've made mostly just Mesa farming on Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Because I spent quite a bit to get Mesa gear on him, so...
Mm-hmm. What's the set looking like right now?
I have 100, 180, 100 Mesa, 80 drop.
Okay, nice. And then mostly with some all-stat.
Yeah, it's not the greatest. I
got
the Mesa, I got the drop line. Okay, we're good.
Yeah. Initially, that's what you want to do. Yeah, you want to.
Yeah.
Unless your character is weak as fuck, then you want to circle back and be like,
yeah,
this can be better. Oh, that's a rough top line.
Line up. Yeah, the
top line on the weapon.
Very sad Zero weapon.
Yeah.
I try to not look at the magic portion of it.
Yeah, it is 3-line attack. Just put your finger over the magic and then. Let's see. Most of them have strength, so that's nice. Yeah, the weapon is so we talked about the weapon with Lynette, right? The tier 7 is kind of fine to do it there. Are you aiming to just go 17, or do you want to see how far you can go?
I want to see if I can get to 20. I threw it in the Starforce calculator, and it says it's like an average of 5 bill. So I'm hoping I can get to 20 and see if I can. Because the Starforce calculator, if one of them booms, it tries to Starforce all the way from 0 again, right?
No, it should start from 12.
Okay.
I think it takes into account traces. I believe so. Actually, I should maybe double check that. Yeah, I should double check that.
If it does use traces, then yeah, it's the average I'm looking at. It's like 7 bill. Median cost 5 bill.
Yeah, median is median should be more accurate, but you always want to build in a buffer, of course.
Yeah. So it's like 5.1 and I'm at 6. So I don't know if the 1 bill buffer is enough.
That's that's 20%. That's a decent buffer, I would say. But you know, if you look at the luckiest guy and the unluckiest guy, they're like a million percent apart.
The calc that I have right now, unluckiest guy got 36 booms. Trying to get to 20. So.
And the luckiest guy only clicked 10 times or something.
Yeah.
Or probably like 6 or 7 times actually.
Got it in 360 mil. You know,
yeah.
Casual 15 to 20.
That's how you do it. That's how I do it sometimes on the marksman. That's how I did it.
That's how I'm hoping to do it.
Yeah. Well, we aim for that, but we plan for the other situations. So that does mean that in general you have some other backup plans for things to do, but no real expectations there, I guess.
I mean, the current plan with the what's it called, the Starforce coupons or whatever that's in the shop. I was gonna take my Kanas to 17 with the 17 star one, and then if you scroll down to the other equipment, the second dump pendant that I got the other day, I wanted to take that to 15 and then take it to 16 so I can get it ready for transposing.
That is disgusting, dude.
It is disgusting, isn't it?
What the fuck?
I was flaming in Discord and everyone just started fucking screaming.
What the fuck, bro?
I know.
That's 129. Well, technically like 131 if you can cut the decks in there. Jesus. Strength is free.
Strength is free.
A lot of people are like,
you see my other the dump pendant I'm wearing right now, it's another 120, but for luck. I got like 60 luck, 6 all stat or something.
Nice. It's like 120 if you're
Yeah.
if you're a dual blade or something. I mean, some people are at like 84 strength and 24 secondary. Like, is this good enough to keep? And you're just like throwing in an extra 5 all stat just for good measure.
Yeah, I know. No jump.
No jump, yeah. Honestly, if you get all set without jump, the chance of getting something really good just shoots up exponentially. I mean, even the Mechanator's pretty good.
Yeah.
And that potential line, you don't see that every day.
Yeah. Pretty good luck overall.
Oh yeah, what do you have familiar-wise? Attacks, increase item
It's just
drop rate.
215% IEDs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got the second badge legit yesterday. I was like looking at it and I was like, I should just go grab a badge so I can get the second.
Yeah, it's kind of silly for not doing it actually when you think about it. You have the second familiar with the increased meso drop rate.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know
I
about?
don't know what to really put there, to be honest, because I know you can't stack up on drop rate. So
Yeah, so the meso, as long as you have 100% chance to get it back, then that line doesn't do anything either anymore.
okay.
So the best thing to use is whatever familiar you have that has the highest defense, so that your gauge depletes more slowly.
Okay.
That would be the best value.
Okay, I'll look into that.
So either a rare or a unique, rare or an epic, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
If you like reveal an epic and it gets shit lines or something, at least it has some value that you level it up and that it helps you keep your gauge up.
Yeah.
It'd be basically like a bookend, like a doorstop, but you know, at least doing something. Yeah. So you want to wait. So you want to use the 15 star on the Dominator, get it to 15, and then
16 it, and
16
then get it ready to just transpose onto Sweetwater.
Mm-hmm. And then the other one you want to choose on the Kana Treasure because you're not near enough for any Abso stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I have a bunch of like 150 gear. I have all the Japan set stuff that's like getting ready to transfer Hammer over that I didn't really screenshot, but I mean, yeah, I'm doing solo progression as much as possible. So once I solo Lotus, then I have a bunch of what's it called? The Scrapyard Weekly coins basically ready.
Okay.
But yeah, I have to solo Lotus first.
Yeah, because you'll probably have to pick up the scroll latest on the 26th, right? And then the scroll has what is it, a 10-day duration before you have to use it. That seems to be the standard these days. Yeah, for 10 days. So you have until.
So if I do get an Abso,
4, 5, 6.
I'm thinking gloves first. 10. If I get the Abso gloves, would it be better to use the 17 on that instead of the Kanas?
So I would be looking at like how many stars can you gain out of the scroll. First, like, you know, highest level item, then ones you would safeguard, and then how much are you gaining? Like for the Kana Treasure, you're gaining 6, but you're gaining over 11, and you're getting to 11. It basically costs nothing, so you can almost count this as you're getting full. When it comes to the gloves, you do have interesting gloves right now.
Yeah, it's 2 red cubes.
Yep.
From epic to legendary. So.
You know, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, what are you going to do about it?
You didn't see that coming. Honestly,
nope,
I wouldn't see that coming either. Yeah, even if you transfer, but this is around the same amount of stars, so that doesn't matter that much either. You could... I mean, it would seem that the biggest gains would be then cape-wise, right? Because that one you have to start from 0 unless you start pre-starring now.
Yeah.
But you probably want to buy the gloves for the crit damage stuff. But if you don't have the money, you probably won't have the money immediately, right? Because you're spending it all on the weapon, most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit tricky.
It's either. I mean, week 1, it's either gloves or boots was what I was thinking, because the Tyrant Cape is already 3.
Exactly.
I already have 3 stars on it, so
probably be the Yeah, probably the shoe. But then whether you want to scroll that one or the, I just hold on to the scroll kind of, and then if you get the shoe in time, throw the scroll on the shoe, and if you don't get it, then throw it on your Kana ring, something like that.
Okay.
Seems like a good plan.
Good.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Show the weapon for a second.
Then,
oh, it's 15 star with beautiful potential. Are you still flaming the weapon as well? You need the weapon points for that, right?
I'm just flaming it. I'm just trying to get 6 tier 6 attack.
Yeah. Wait, guys, what's the thing with the tier attack again on the weapon? Can you get 6, or is that only with Eternals and 5 with normal or something? Or is it 4 with normals?
6. Basically, the weapon, whatever the weapon currency is called. What is it called? I think that's like using red flames on it. Weapon points.
Weapon points,
I think that's like using... You can't get tier 6 attack?
Hang on, I think we, under flaming, I think we looked at it. I think there was, in the link we saw it, right? Let's just refresh our memory here. I think it was, if you check here, 0 weapons, and weapons from elite bosses are classified as normal weapons. 0 weapon is calculated off lapis. An easy reference for 0 weapons. Type 7, 9, 20, 32. Why does it show tier 3, 4, 5, 6? You can't, I think you can get it. Yeah, people say tier 5, but this is from fucking Steve's video, where this is tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, I believe, in his video.
Huh.
Yeah, what they call tier 1 is tier 3.
Tier 3. Okay.
Because they count this as the lowest because you can't go below this, so they call this 1. So it's a different naming schedule, I believe. But it says here 0 weapon flames are capped at tier 4 with powerful flames and tier 5 with eternal flames. Why would they say this specifically?
I mean, it's like tier 6 and
if it's the same as everyone else.
Tier 7 with eternal flames, like with normal weapons, right?
Tier 6 boss and damage are only possible through nebulite conversion from long ago. Okay, so then it would fall. Also, no, they are using the regular tiers then. I need to confirm if this is like for GMS, because I thought that it was just not flame advantage. So I thought the highest you could get was 5, but that most people aim for 4. So that'd be like 47. Okay. That'd be like 47 attack on your current one.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the highest I've seen is tier 2.
20? Ugh, that's all.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. It's from regular server 0 main that made a doc. Okay. Cool doc. Is that the 80-page small intro to 0 quick 0 quick notes? Page 1 of 30, 40, 50,
it's growing,
60, page 1 of 63. Yeah.
80 page, 63. Quick fact.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like it just counts as non-flame advantage. Yeah. So you're looking at the tier 4.
Okay. Tier 4, tier 5.
Yeah, 5 would be super lucky from Eternal, and 4 seems to be like is probably the mainstream that people are aiming for.
Yeah, I've thrown I think I'm already out of all the rainbow flames from the coin shop right now.
You can get flames, basically free flames with the weapon points, right?
Yeah, I've dumped all my weapon points already. Though.
Okay. There's like a was it like a daily dungeon that you could do?
Yeah, it's you can do it 3 times a day, I think.
Mm-hmm. There's the only one that gives you weapon points, right? Or coins?
All of them give you weapon points, but that one gives you a lot more than the others, I believe.
Uh-huh. And which one is that again?
I haven't been doing them. at all. I just been doing daily bosses to get them.
I see. Yeah. Oof, that weapon pot. Yeah, that's a creatures one.
Very
Yeah,
sad.
right. Yeah, creatures one. And all the other ones have like unlimited entry, but creatures has a limited or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to go my emblem for ID plus 2-line attack, but I already have 2-line attack. Yeah, that's a tricky one. Well, yeah, that's got to be like the next thing for you, right? Is to like min-max a little bit more on your emblem.
Yeah. It's just 1-line attack right now. I
Yeah.
just didn't know if it was worth spending all the money to get the 2-line or working on my other equips in general, like getting them up to unique and stuff.
I would say 2-line attack is worth it before you get everything else up, because the other thing that would be on the same level or maybe above is like getting all your accessories like drop rate and meso, but you already have that. So I would say after the weapon potential, after the weapon Starforce, then that would be the next on the emblem. And if you do end up rolling into IED, then you can just move the ID from your Legion into boss damage instead. And then you basically gain a boss damage line on your emblem functionally. So that'll be a huge gain versus the 18% strength as well. And then after that, it'll be just full sending on your Abzo stuff.
Yeah.
Starforce Flames and potential, all of it. So it's a ring situation using 1, 2, 3, and then this one, the Awake Ring.
I've been dumping the what's it called, the event cubes at it to try to get the 2-line meso drop or something. See if I get lucky. And right now it's only 12 strength.
Yep. But that's your 5th ring? Wait.
It should be my 4th.
Well, it's your 4th ring. Yeah. Okay. But you have wait, you said you had 10 and 8, right? Do you have something else already with double lines then, or?
No, it was I had 100 meso 80 drop, but then I cubed the ring. The
right. That was including the ring.
Used to be 20 drop.
I see.
Okay. So I guess I'm now at 60 drop, but then I have the familiars. So
yeah, that's quite a chunk. That helps with that for sure. Even with 60 drop and with the Spider Familiar. Well, not Spider Familiar, sorry. It's a small amount.
Yeah,
but just
small item drop.
But just small item drop. How much was it again? Is that 40 or 50?
I believe it's 30, isn't it?
Was it 30 for singular, 20 for double, and then 50 for no prefix? Oh yeah, 50 for no prefix, yeah.
It's 30, right? Yeah.
And then it's 40 for both. Yeah. 20 for both small, 30 for singular small, 40 for both normal, 50 for singular normal, and then 60 for both large, and 100 for singular large, yeah. That's so big. You'd expect that to be like 70 or 80 then, but then it's 100.
It's 100. Yeah, someone in my guild Discord got item drop rate large.
Were they revealing the Moonbridge and up ones, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just want them to get that stuff because they probably have like 18 other ones that they made that gave absolutely nothing. So.
Yeah.
So I was like, look, I made my 8th unique and finally I have a single line that I can use. It's like, I'm happy for you, man, because that seems like torture.
Yeah. Saying they're leveling up all the familiars, dumping a bunch of cards into them.
Failing 6 or 7 times and having to start over. Ugh. You're like, this better be worth it, and then you open it up and it's like 4 decks and 5 MP. You're like, oh god. And
stat for a class that you don't use.
Oh yeah, here's the luck dominator, 64 and 6. It's really good for a Xenon, right? It's got 20 strength, 20 dex, 64 luck, 6 all. Oof. Where's TRK?
Yeah, my
TRK
my friend plays Cadena, and he was very jealous.
Oh yeah. Pretty nice. Even at 20, no, that's not good enough.
I got the Dominator luck.
Yeah, you do. Hopefully you get that for like Papulatus Mark as well.
Yeah. Well, I gotta see it first.
Yeah, that seems to be to be the thing. Kind of like one character with 3 and one with 4, and then one character has 1. The hero also got 1, but I kind of stopped running the boss on the Cannoneer because I'm just can't get over all the disappointment every week. The marksman has been running since the very beginning, every single week. Maybe missed like 1 week in the past like 2 years plus, but hasn't seen it yet.
Wonderful.
It's
they increased the drop rate.
Yeah, just
they say.
Keep holding on. I mean, I've seen at least one of them since the I've seen 2 of them since they increased the drop rate.
Oh, okay.
So, let's hope that I get another one.
Does
But
drop rate actually work on that?
No, I don't think so, because they mentioned those items specifically that they increased the drop rate for them. And just the sheer fact that someone can run that boss for 2 years with like full drop rate set and not get it in 2 years, that should be like statistically impossible, or that should be like one person who's just ridiculously unlucky. But you have so many people who have that happen, then it pretty much confirms that it is not multiplied by drop rate. Otherwise, it just wouldn't happen. Yeah. And then the fact that they mention it in the same wave of increasing the drop rate on the other stuff that we know for 100% a fact that they do not get multiplied, like the arcane drops and the abso drops, and they mention them in same updates, then it's like, okay, that pretty much confirms it.
Okay.
So is there any equip where the upcoming upgrade path is not clear?
I mean, I still have to get the lucky hat.
Yeah, that's a big deal, right, for you guys?
Yeah. And then I want to get a cooldown on that, but yeah, I still haven't seen it, so.
That's tricky.
I'm like running it with like 150 drop rate. I think I've run Vellum like 5 or 6 times now because of courteous resets. And I still haven't seen any of them, so.
Using courteous resets even to try to get it done more.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get the Root Abyss scroll for my weapon. Vellum didn't drop it the first 2 times, so I had to reset it. Got it on the 3rd time, and then it failed. And then I had to wait a week.
It's a 50%?
Yeah, it's a 50%.
Oof. That means it works like 20% of the time. That's unfortunate.
And it's not 100% drop rate from the boss, so.
Yeah. Tricky.
Very fun.
Yes. Well, just more layers of RNG to pierce through. Keeps you busy. Keeps you off the street, as they say.
Yep.
Okay, but so for weapons, so it's going up 20 flames, aiming for at least tier 4, maybe 5 for super duper lucky.
So say if I get super lucky and I one tap it to 20, how much should I have backup if I go for 22?
Oh god, it seems so close, but it's so much more risk. I believe it's it's something like a 46% chance to boom it before from 20 to 22. Like almost a 50-50. Then, if you have the money, that's pretty good odds, but if you don't have the money, that's horrible odds.
Yeah.
And up
6 bill isn't.
Yeah, up to 21 is pretty good rates. I mean, it's technically better rates to get from 20 to 21 than from 19 to 20, right? Because you can't drop down. But of course, it's worse to go from 19 to 21 than from 19 to 20. So it's still still extra chance of blowing your shit up. Yeah, I probably personally I'd probably be tempted at 21, but that's with my financial status. And I have like 70 bills, so I have a little bit more wiggle room there. But I would never go to 22. I would never go to 22 on that. I would say like 21 is like the furthest. If you really like one tap it, let's say you spend like 500 or 600 mil to get it up to 20, I would probably risk it at least once, because there is a very good chance 20 to 21. But I would just sit at 21 and then just count my blessings and then just move on and save that money for everything else. Go a little bit harder on your emblem. And then go hard on when you get the Abso stuff.
Yeah, and then eventually, once I have better financial situation, maybe on a 30% off, go back and try to get to 22.
Yeah, there'll be. Yeah, honestly, I think if you just focus on getting everything else up to 21 as well, I think you end up getting in a way better position. I'm very heavy believer in just 21ing everything.
Okay.
Because there's a huge premium from 21 to 22, but the risk of booming and it just feels so horrible having to start all over again. It's just so mentally destroying. I went to 22 on a few items, but that's because I pretty much have everything else at 21. So, and then they have a bunch of backups. So like the CRA stuff. If you have a bunch of primals, and you can do Meister rings so that you can transfer into a higher superior, something like that. Maybe ping bean belts, and if you have backup, either superior earrings or superior belts, if you have a bunch of backups of those, maybe you can pop for 22. But those also feel, you have to have so many backups to make sure that you can guarantee yourself that upgrade. But there's still so much to gain on all the other items.
Like currently.
Yeah, like let's say it blows up, which is a significant chance, and you have to go back up to 21. Even with average luck, you're looking like 8 to 10 bill or something, right?
Yeah.
Like how much can that gain you right now on all the other items combined, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's probably like getting everything else from 17 to 19 or something combined. Like how much total stat and attack is that versus the one stat on your weapon? Because the other thing is also, once you're going past 15, everything basically gains the same stats, because even though your weapon is higher level, it still counts as the lower level for the bonus stats, right?
So yeah, once you upgrade to an Abso.
Wait, it's
believe, right?
Tier 7 is the Rudibus, and then 8 is Abso, and then
9 is Arcane.
9 is Arcane, and 10 is Genesis. Yeah.
Yeah.
11 when.
11 when.
But once you're going past 15, everything basically becomes a mini weapon. So then you have to just like look around for the other ones, and then it's pretty normal to just go 17 on all the Abso and just hold there, and then go whenever there's a 5, 10, 15, you just go hard on the lower level items to 21, or maybe you can YOLO those to 22, because in case it booms, it's it's unfortunate, but you still have your 17 Abso, so it's whatever. But if you and then you can transfer into 21 Abso, and that's huge. And if it fails, if it works, you get a huge update, and then all you got to do is upgrade. All you got to do is redo the potential. The flame stays, so that's the increase in 4 stars there is like enough to offset the loss in the potential if you just get a little bit. So those seem like more reliable and just more cost efficient upgrades to be making at that point, rather than popping up to 22 weapon.
Okay.
In my opinion, yeah, but it depends on your income and stuff. If you want to rely for all your income on your zero main, on the main playing, you're probably not going to be drowning in money. You're going to have a decent amount, but yeah, it'll take a while before you literally have all those billions throwing around for the people who generally do that.
Yeah, I mean, I believe if my lightning one shots in like L Cup, then I get better rates than Kana on a totem, but I'm pretty far from that right now, so.
Okay. What's your arcane power is coming along nicely though, right?
Yeah, I'm at 6. Let me actually check.
It says 560 here, but yeah, you're probably leveling quite quickly at these days.
Yeah, no, 560 is correct. I haven't finished the Sphera quest line yet, so that'll go up to 590.
And then you're buying more.
35, so I was like, I'll do this Sphera quest line when I wake up.
And you're doing you're getting the boxes and stuff from the shop for more symbols.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
I'm saving up for the experience. Yeah, it's still 560. I'm saving up for the experience nodes first, and then once I do that, I'm gonna dump everything into. I mean, I've already bought out most of the Morass ones.
Oh yeah, okay. You're doing the extra daily thing.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Intensive training or
whatever? Yeah, intensive training. Yeah, that one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
And the last one is 1,000 coins, I think, on that. So that's pretty. That's pretty huge. I forgot to click it yesterday. Rip.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to buy all of them, but I should be able to buy most of them.
You could consider leaving out like one experience node, because they're good, but they give you the same experience as 3 nodes, and it's 1,000 coins. It is quite steep.
I mean, I'm gonna dump it into True Arachnid. Was the plan, so.
I mean, that is a pretty good skill.
Yeah.
That is pretty strong. Yeah, personally, I don't do that, but that's also because I have like 100 true reckon reflections sitting in my inventory that I could use. So I'm in a slightly different position than you. So I don't want to impose my personal advice onto your situation. It's a bit different, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So for all the accessories right now, is there one where there's like a plan lacking?
Basically, I'm wondering when I leave the alien set and move over to the superior set. Do I do it at like 2 or 3, or should I wait until I have 4?
Probably at 3. Because it's upgraded for drop rate, right? And it doesn't have flame advantage either, so it's not too weird to leave it too quickly. And you'll probably take the Gallic stuff to 17 when you switch over, so that'll be damage increase at 3, and then at 4, of course, it'll be huge, and then the IED will help you out a ton, and then you can move around Legion and whatever, and maybe hyperstats, I guess, at that point, or a little bit of both.
Okay.
Because right now you're at the 95, right? On your weakest form, yeah. So adding 30% is going to add 1.5, so then you're at 96.5.
And then I could take it out of hyperstats.
Probably a little bit, yeah. The other thing will be, if you get the 3 familiars, and maybe one of your familiars is an ID familiar with like a 30% line, then you can start playing around with that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when the big puzzle begins.
Yeah, that's what
I don't know, maybe your emblem...
calculator.
Yeah, I mean, maybe your emblem rolls like 12, 9, and then 30 ID or something. If that happens, then you just, you don't need any ID from most other stuff, so you just roll out of all the other things.
Yeah.
I guess eventually you just roll like maybe 1 boss on the weapon, but everything else attack, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would like 3-line attack, but beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah. No, yeah, if you don't have the the Suko levels of hundreds of billions to just throw at things when you get it, then get it, lower those standards just a little bit. Okay, for belts you can save up like pink beans, right? Transfer hammer into superior.
Yeah, and I have like, how many do I have?
Well,
I have 2 pink beans and 3 reinforced.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, I like just having all of this, as many of the same as possible, so you can always transfer the trace.
Yeah.
But yeah, whichever one you get more of, I guess. Hopefully the pink beam. Well, if you're only doing chaos, then you don't get the belts that quickly.
I'm doing normal daily.
Oh yeah, normal. Yeah, that's a nice amount of rocks, right? If you do normal every day, as well.
Yeah.
The rocks of time. It's like 3, 4.
I think I have like 40 or 50 saved up right now.
Yep. Extra little pocket change there.
I'm just looking to see how much I spend before I go and sell them all.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because
I have almost, I think, 800 twisted times that I could also sell for this event. What else do I have?
Are those all the twisted times you have?
Yeah, those are all the twisted times I have. I haven't messed with making my rings yet, so.
How are you doing for primals and grand spell essences?
I have 254 grand spell, and I haven't done any. What's it called? What was the other thing?
Grand spell essences and primal essences.
I don't have any primal.
Well, you've been doing arc, so hopefully you get one soon.
Yeah.
You have those 2 dominators, but no primals.
Infusion fragments, are these worth anything, or do I just sell these?
There's like some minor uses for them, but in the current meta, there's no use for them. Not really. No.
Okay, I'm just gonna merch them then.
Yeah. What some people do is like you can make.
Mil, right?
Yeah. You can make Meister earrings with them, so people use those before to transpose into the Sweetwater earrings. You could still technically use them to like make a bunch of them and then transfer hammer into the superior, but you also get reinforced drops. So
yeah,
that's probably you just keep it at 17 for a while and then get a bunch of drops over a long time from Galax and then just use those instead.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yep. And there's like that weird chance of getting some shaman earrings, but that's like those are kind of
what?
weird.
I've never even heard of those.
They look exactly like the Meister earrings, but they drop from future Parion. So like Forsaken Excavation Site 1, 2, 3, 4, like those monsters. If you train a bunch of characters up to 210 there, well, that's what I used to do when when Fifth Job, Vanishing Journey, you didn't get as many skills in Fifth Job, and Vanishing Journey prequest took way longer. So to get all of my links level 3, I just got Fifth Job and then just parked in FES 2, and then with like a DS and with a Lumi and with an Angelic Buster, like your skills are basically the size of the map, so you just like rotate and roll, and then all of those characters got like 1 or 2 shaman earrings from those 10 levels, but they're not terribly common. So if I did that now, it would be amazing because I would get like a fuck ton of familiar cards at the same time as well.
Yeah.
So if you did it on a bunch of characters, and then with the old spider familiars that I still have, that would be pretty sick. But don't have to do that anymore. Shoulders all clear, rings all clear. Event rings, superior rings are gonna come in.
Yeah.
Kind of treasure is gonna get stronger. Belt, earring on superior. Familiars is all clear, right? What you're aiming for there, and what you're not aiming for.
I'm mostly just sticking with it for now.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe if I get up to Moonbridge eventually, then we can start farming epics and uniques. But
I heard Celis map pretty good, right? Even better rates than Arcana.
Yeah, I'm trying to like if I do start training again, I'll probably leave Arcana as quick as possible because all these maps are constantly taken.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the first character I've taken into Arcana, and I didn't know how bad it was until I got here.
Yeah, it's something else.
Yeah.
What is the, let's see, in Arcana, so if you're doing L Cup, right?
Yeah, I'm doing L Cup right now.
It's 360, so you're looking for 540 for the bonus damage.
Yeah, I'm already above 1.5 for everything in Arcana.
And in Celis, what is
640? Somebody. What's the map?
Was it Star Swallowing Sea 2 or something?
I do not remember.
I haven't gone there yet.
Yeah, I don't remember the 0 map for Celis.
I think it's one of these Star Swallow.
For me, because I don't think I'm gonna train again until I can one shot with lightning in L Cup. Is it like FEL? I think FEL 6.
No, the highest here of 670. It's one of the top maps. Oh, one of the top maps. Final Edge of Light. Those are like 600. Yeah, so you need 900 for bonus damage.
Okay, yeah.
That gets really steep.
I mean, I still don't have the Sphere symbol yet, so. And I'm doing Dream Defender and Spirit Savior daily.
Yeah, you'll get there. You'll get there. You got the boxes, and the Sphere MRS level up pretty quickly in the beginning. More boxes. Once you get the Celis, you get the extra 20 symbols as well for the storyline. You've done the other ones, the River City, Yum Yum Island storylines?
Yeah, I've already done those.
On a new character is like, oh, boom, 60 symbols extra. Nice. Sunny Sunday sometimes gives 20 or 30, so that's always cool. Did you get the extra symbols from the arena, Legion Arena?
Not yet.
There's that.
Mostly, I was sticking with my current rating because I'm above 20% right now, and I just want the rewards for being above 20%. Actually, I haven't checked it in a bit.
Yeah, last time I checked it, I dropped 10 ranks.
Uh-oh. I'm exactly at 20% right now. But that was before the Kana buff. I heard Kana's really good now, so...
Yeah, I heard they're kind of okay. I was like... able to stay top 10 before, but I don't rely on Akana at all, and a lot of other people do. So I think I'm probably not gonna get in
that
top
was my
10 now.
strat where I didn't have to rely on Kana. So
Yeah.
now that
So
everyone has a Kana.
yep,
So
everyone got buffed. I didn't rip.
I
Be
mean, I can
interesting.
bring my Kana now, but I think their Kanas are higher than mine. Mine's only like I guess mine
Low
just got to
220s.
Arcana. I think got 225, 220 something.
Where's the? Oh, I closed it.
It's in my Legion.
228 looks like it. Yeah.
28. Yeah.
Wait, you don't know your character's levels by heart?
Oh, especially my Kana. I just brain dead farm it when I Meso farm.
You log out. You're like, oh, I gained a level. Didn't even. Wasn't even looking at that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do we need to run down before we wrap it up? Yeah, totems in the heart.
Is it worth starring my quote unquote backups for Absol for when I get them? So I have like the Amaterasu gloves, shoes, the shoulder, and I have the enraged Zakum cape. Is it worth starring those during this event to like 16 so I can transfer hammer them over when I get them immediately, or
I guess the 15 to 16 part represents quite a chunk already. Like ideally, you have like a 30% off to get them all to 15, and then if it's 5, 10, 15, you can either bump them to 16 and hold, or 16 transfer 16, 17. It's still better than no event to get them to 16. Let's just throw it in a calculator. Fuck it. Let's see how much of a difference it is.
I believe I did it earlier.
150. Let's say you don't star catch, don't safeguard. 16 current star 0, 15, 15. Bam. 400 to 500. That's pretty good. Because if you're looking at,
I also have a MVP discount.
oh, which one?
I'm diamond. I am a
Diamond. Yeah, say it.
At least I didn't spend on wagon.
Yeah. Okay, 355 to 468. And so we're comparing this to getting to 15 during, say, a 30% off on a 160, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cheaper.
Okay.
What about
So just
off event? Off event is more expensive during a 5, 10, 15. I think it's mainly worth if you're trying to go like 20 or 21 and then transfer over.
Okay.
So as far as I'm concerned, you can just get rid of you can just get rid of the items in your inventory for now, because the drop rate for Rimuru is so crazy now. And then just focus on getting the Abso to 17.
I
and then
basically only kept them because they have epic potential.
Yeah,
so
if they have epic, exactly. But
star
then
one and then transfer them over. Just
exactly.
So they have epic to start with. Okay.
Exactly. The other ones, yeah, and if you have something not epic, you just like get rid of it. And then if it's later down the road when you're like, okay, now I want to aim for 20, 21, then you just go, you start gathering it up again, and then go crazy during 5, 10, 15, and just send it. You can technically do it during 30% off, which is if you're going up to 21, I believe, and definitely for 22, it's technically cheaper than during 5, 10, 15. The problem is you have way more booms.
Okay, yeah.
Which means that standard deviation is way wider, so you can get quite a lot luckier, but there's a large chance that you blow up a lot more. And then the other thing is that every single so you need a lot more backups. You're probably going to boom a lot more. The chance that you get luckier is low. And then the chance you get unluckier is actually almost is also pretty significant. And then the other thing is, since every single Starforce costs less, it takes you more time to spend that money. So you're also losing more income potential. So I tend to just use 30% off for up to 15, and then use the other event to go past 15, and just simplify it like that. That's worked for me very well so far. So
okay, nice, makes sense.
Yeah,
I
so
mean, we won't have a 30% off for a while, right? Because we just had one like last month or ago.
I don't know. They can pretty freely enter what they're gonna do. Although it seems that for the Awake Sunny Sundays, they pretty heavily copied what KMS did. There's only like 1 or 2 differences, I think, and most of it was copied this time around. So, I mean, it's easier for them. If it's already pre-programmed, they can just they could just copy it and then it's done. But yeah, the balance for the servers might be a little bit different. So I hope that they don't just blatantly copy it. But we'll see. But I guess you can.
They're trying to blatantly copy everything else, though. Like potable badges, stuff like that.
Yep. Yeah, that's I don't know. Whatever reasoning they give for that never makes sense. So I'm always wondering why it even happens. Just say that it simplifies the code so you can implement updates faster. Like, just say that. Like, that's a good reason. Like,
yeah.
Why not just say that? Why say like, oh, it's for balance, but then people can just move 2 items and then they have the exact same balance, so it doesn't change anything. It's like, why? That just sounds like you don't know your game, right? You don't know how the item sets work. And then we have less and less confidence in in what they do. Yeah, Legion's going to be big. Once you get the 8K, you basically fill out entire boss damage on top of what you have now, and maybe even a little bit more than that, a little bit.
And then I get all the gains from all the individual grids becoming double S instead of just single.
Yep, exactly.
And I still have to do all the strength stat ones as well, like Paladin and whatnot.
Yeah, what is it? Paladin, Hero, Thunderbreaker, Buck, those kind of dudes.
Yeah, I think I still need to make Buck and Pally, and then I have Thunderbreaker, Cannon Master, Heroes already at 200.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Arc.
It's like here somewhere.
Arc is 1.
Yeah.
Alma Mihai's already 200.
Arc, yeah.
I burned that this Terror Burn.
Kaiser?
Kaiser,
Shade? What does Shade do? Oh, critical damage. Never mind. Yeah, Shade Jet and the other dude. What's the other dude? Oh my god, I'm totally blanking. Shade, Jet, and Hayato. Those are all very good candidates for 200s. Because it goes from 3 to 5 as well. So that's essentially 4 grid spots on crit damage.
Yeah.
It's good value.
Yeah, those are all at 140 right now. I guess I'll take them to 200 here soon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really just picking a 140 that I enjoyed playing, and then taking them in 200.
Yeah, once you get more and more level 3 links down, just every character that you can just get a little bit of funding on, get a few totems, and you just bring it to 200. Yeah. Once the hypers get online for a lot of those classes, it gets pretty fast. Then you get them all to 210. By the time Neo comes around, you could bump them all to 250. Get that 11k Legion and 10k Legion.
Legion. Sacred title.
The dream.
That is the dream.
Man, that's something else, man. Those 0 stats, it's like all over the place.
Yeah. You see alphas and you're like, man, this class looks broken. It has 100% crit damage, and then you look over at beta and you're like, oh, it only has 50. Okay.
Yeah, so you want to average it out pretty much. Okay. I think we covered everything.
Yep.
If you're satisfied with everything so far, then I think we can wrap it up.
Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Yes, best of luck tomorrow. I hope you get that 21 in a reasonable amount of money.
Hopefully.
And then
just don't boom 4 times in a row and just end up with another 15-star.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. If it looks like it's going that way, then at least just get it to 17 and then like dip, or if you're at 18 and you're running low on money, then just just leave it there, I guess. 17 or 18 is already pretty good. That's a lot of weapon attack gained.
Yeah, it's just for 0 weapon, you kind of want it to go to 20.
Yeah, you kind of do. You kind of do, yeah. Yeah, so I hope that works for you.
All right, thank you very much.
Yep, no problem, and I'll see you around.
Yeah, see you.
Yep, bye.
Bye.
Oh, right at the end of the playlist. Beautiful. All right, so we went through a lot of the stuff with the Zero already earlier this week. I think he said it was Wednesday or Tuesday. I don't know when the net session was exactly. So we went through some of the nitty gritty there. If you're interested in more of the detailed Zero stuff, you can also look at that one. Was it Thursday? Oh wait, it's Saturday today. I was like, but it was 2 days ago. I was like, oh yeah, but it's Saturday. Yeah, it was Thursday. Yeah. Because we skipped the one yesterday because of the scheduling thing, right? I believe. Yes. I don't know. I'm just mixing up all the days. I'm streaming all day, every day. So every day feels kind of like exactly the same day, which is kind of bad because I used to have a really good memory for these things. But as I get older, it just kind of leaves my brain, sadly. So that's an old memory. So for the mic being quiet, yeah, I mean, if I boost you to the max on my side and you're boosted to the max on your side, nothing more that we can do there, really. The only other thing is, like, if you're pretty close to your microphone, that's pretty much it. Like, you got to be on top of that thing. But yes, if this was educational, helpful for you, I'm glad, guys. If you want one of these sessions as well, check the description of the video, and please enter data for battle analyses, monster kills per hour, and training videos in Moonbridge and up in the link in the description of the video as well, so I can keep making the commands up to date for everyone, and so that we can keep everyone informed and up to speed on what the balance is between all the classes, so that people can have a better time selecting which classes they want to play. Thank you for watching. Bye. That was weird.